So this will be a basic tutorial on how to do natural harmonics on the guitar. So natural harmonics usually fall here on the 12th fret, 7th fret, and 5th fret. To play these harmonics, you can't fully press the fret it's on. Instead, you gently hold the finger over that fret, and then you pluck the string. So if we have the 12th fret here, we hold it down, you get that sound, that 12th fret sound. If you release that, it goes away. If you pull it off, it becomes the open fret sound. However, if you hit the harmonic by gently hovering over the fret, then when you release, it keeps going. Now it's important to note that on this 12th fret, and the same would be true for the 7th or 5th, where you hold your finger is important. So if you have it in the middle of the fret, you don't get a sound. If you have it toward the top of the bar of the fret, you don't get a sound. So it's important to have your finger directly over the bottom bar of that fret. So we have the open 5th string here, and then we have the harmonic here. And that harmonic is the same as the 12th fret. When 12 is just 12 frets, it's just one octave. So whether you play the held down 12th fret or the harmonic 12th fret, you're still getting one octave above the original note. So what happens when you play the 7th fret harmonic or 19th fret harmonic, which is the same thing? What is that equal to? So what this equals to is 12 frets over the 7th. So that is an octave and a 5th. So we have an octave and a 5th, so we have 12 frets over there. So playing this one here is identical to playing the held down note. And that's only for this 19th, right? So we hold the 19th, we get the octave and a 5th, but that's the same as the 7th. But if you hold that down, you just get the 5th, right? You don't get that octave. So this could replace one octave up. This replaces an octave and a 5th. So if we were to play this on the bottom string, that 12 would become a 7. Now if we were to play that plus a 5th, that would become the 14. So we have this octave here becomes the 14 on the bottom string. So we have the B, right? We have the B, octave up on the B. Now we have 19th, which is a 5th over that B. So what that is an F. So in this case, we have an F sharp. So we have the E string here, right? So if we have 2 frets up on an E string, that's just an F sharp. So we have that 5th of a B from that thing. And so besides the 7th and 12th fret harmonics, you have the 5th fret harmonics. And those 5th fret harmonics can be played down here at the 5th, or they can be played up here at the 24th. Well, what we're getting, as you might be able to guess, is a double harmonic. So if we play the D here, it is tuned down to a D, and we get the harmonic. Well, actually, let's start here. So what if we play the D here, and we want to get the harmonic of that, the 12th fret harmonic, which should be equal to the 3rd fret of the B string, right? Because that's just one octave up. And you get 2 octaves up, the 10th on the bottom string should be the same as this, the 5th fret harmonic. So knowing what actual note each one of these harmonics is can be very useful in your own compositions and arrangements to play a particular song in a different way. One example that I could think of off the top of my head real quick is this 3 here. So if we want to do this with the 7, so normally it's that big stretch. If you don't like that big stretch here, what you can do is, hey, what's this? This 7th fret, we already covered that. That's the harmonic of the 12th fret harmonic of the B string. So what we can do is play that with the harmonic. And there's lots of different ways to get creative to kind of play the same notes in a different way. So if your hands are small or any other reason why you might want to avoid particular methods of playing them one way or another, then it's always helpful to understand what are all the different ways to play the exact same thing. And lastly about harmonics is because they do ring after you press them, they're good for having that harmony play while you're moving around on the other strings. So sometimes you might be able to play the entire melody with just one hand, and on harmonics only. We might have, for example, and that about wraps it up for natural harmonics. Give them a practice, see how you can implement them in your songs to spice things up.